What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Film study for rookies. We're going to break down Shedeur's film. But this is exactly why I brought up when I broke down Dylan Gabriel last week that different defenses matter and so does the play calling. Because you had Shedeur, who looked amazing against Carolina, right? And as a Carolina Panthers fan, I wasn't shocked, okay? Because the way that defense coordinator plays Evero, he plays everybody 10 yards back, safety 20, 25 yards back, okay? But then you look at the Eagles, who Gabriel went against, completely different defense. First, second, third string, essentially they're stacked, to be honest with you, right? And that's kind of the emphasis I wanted to make when Gabriel struggled was it's a different defense than Carolina. Carolina's going to send 3 or 4 and then drop everybody else back. Eagles, completely different. But then we get to the Rams right here. And this is where it gets interesting, especially the play calling, right? So Dylan definitely had a different play calling style than Shedeur. Now, with that being said, all right, Dylan succeeded, Shedeur not so much. Part of that's on Shedeur and part of it's, on the play calling. That's what we're going to take a look right here with the film. So as we jump into the film room, first play we're going to look at right here is essentially double outs on that right side. Shedeur is going to scramble. All right, check it down right there. At first I was like, okay, what's he doing right here? Why are we not going inside, right? Looks to be, a zone coverage look. Rams drop into a cover 3. Take a look right here. He's going to come up right there. He's on that deep third right there. I'm thinking bang, go inside right there, right? DB's potentially going to play that. So I thought the next best thing, all right, since you got everyone going this way, go backside, hit that end route. But he's going to scramble right here. Look into the end route. Don't like that throw anymore. So what's he do? He checks it down. So good first play right there. And the next play we're going to look at right here, it's 3rd and 4. Shedeur's looking to his left. I mean, honestly, man, there wasn't anything open right here. We're going to have our deep out, right? Deep out right there. That's picked up. Out route right there. That's picked up. Running back right there. I'd be shocked if the running back catches that, even if Shedeur puts it out in front. If he does that, running back's getting popped. I mean, honestly, if you look, there's nowhere for this man to throw it to, right? So him running right here completely makes sense. So far we're 2 for 2, right? Let's keep it going. Next play we're gonna look at right here. All right, a little play action out of single back. I think he wanted the tight end on a post, but as you're gonna see, top of the drop right here. Take a look. Top of the drop right here. Tight end on a post is probably money, to be honest with you. He's going to run with him as long as Shedeur puts that over the top, right? So let it develop a little bit. Gets kind of hit on that backside, pressure on the front. Barely misses the running back. I got to say, so far, man, he doesn't look terrible. And then right here, all right, we got a couple delay routes on the outside right there for Shedeur. Ideally, I would like to see him take the delay routes. Now, with that being said, even though I would like to see him do that, take a look at the route running. Top of the drop. Look at the receivers right here. There's no separation. Now, again, I would like to see Shedeur, check it down right here. All right, what's he do? He's going to try and run, scramble, try and throw it up right there on 3rd and 8. I don't hate it, I guess. Again, probably would like to see him give his running back a shot one-on-one with that DB right there. I think that's potentially a better opportunity, right, to try and get that first down than trying to throw it up to him, right? Take a look what happens. I like our shot more of giving him the ball in space and trying to expect a running back to make that catch. Now, with that being said, I go back to the route running. I mean, take a look right here. The DBs are just sitting on this. So the line struggle, the route running was awful, right? Shedeur, he's trying to make a big play right here on 3rd and 8. And the throw's not bad, right? Just, I think you got to give it to your running back right there. But again, I go back to the route running. That's bad, man. That's bad. Let's keep it going, though, man. Let's keep it going. Next play we're going to look at right here, it's 2nd and 9. All right, in that 12 personnel, 1 running back, 2 tight ends. All right, you got the 2 tight ends right there. Shedeur's hoping that defender will actually sit with the tight end right there. But he doesn't. He's going to play that. Because if he sits, right, doing it to the running back in space, let him make a move. Now, let's rewind it just a little bit. Did Shedeur rush this throw? I mean, he's sitting there on that. It's hard to say for sure. Definitely not a bad throw by any means. Did he rush it? I can't say for certain. Let's keep it going. Next play we're going to look at right here. All right, looks like verticals right here. 3-by-1 set. I mean, Shedeur's got his slot open right here. Right? Got the guy open going across. But he's not going to have time. You got the tight end on a drag route right here. I believe the linebacker's going to step up and play that right there. Shedeur wants to go right here. But as you see, he starts to roll out, right? Gets pressure from that blind side right there. I'm not sure why the running back's not chipping. I don't have any idea if that running back didn't chip. That running back chips. I mean, that's tough, man. That's tough, you know. That is tough. That one is tough. Let's keep it going, though. Let's keep it going. So as we keep this going right here, all right, play action, Shedeur with a nice move right there. Spins out of that pressure right there. Just going to run and get it. I thought maybe, all right, hit 31 right here on that whip route. Not yet. Hit him right here. Like, you're going to scramble anyway. Try and get a few extra yards, but if you look at him, it doesn't even look like he's ready to catch it, to be honest with you. Take a look right here, right? He's going to sit right here. Kind of just chilling. Maybe he thought Shedeur's just going to run no matter what. I thought you get a few extra yards this way since Shedeur's going to run out of bounds anyway. Again, this whole offense looked just lost. You know, and then right here, let's run it back. All right, we'll finish it real quick. We'll finish it. This is where Shedeur can't do this. You can't do this. It's already 2nd and 12 on the 46. And now you put yourself back here at, what, the 22? Let's run it back real quick. Take a look what happened right here. If I'm being honest, this was probably his worst play, right? Rams drop into a cover 3 look. Take a look right here. Safety's going to drop down. He's going to play right here. He's going to drop back and play that third right there. I mean, from left to right, you got your deep out open right there, right? Tight end's not open because, all right, take a look. Mike's going to travel with that right there. If we go backside, if he progresses through his reads, we got our guy open right there on that outside, right? So if we go 1 to 2 to 3 to 4, and if you take a look right here, you see him read 1 to 2 to 3. I think he's reading 4 right there, but he's nervous because the blind side once again. All right, this is one where I'm going to have to hold him accountable, though, and say, you got to let this one rip. But he's so worried about getting pressure that he starts to scramble right here. So now you're going to lose 5, 10, almost 15 yards right there. This was probably his worst play right here, to be honest. That was probably the worst one, all right? So before this play even goes, you see what we're dealing with right here? We're dealing with empty. 5-man protection. Let's take a look. I mean, what did we think was going to happen? All right, what did we think was going to happen right here? You can see Shedeur's going to panic. I mean, he's panicking from the jump. Now, did he have guys open? We have our hitch route right there underneath. You got the tight end open. Again, it goes back to now he's just walking on eggshells, man. He's walking on eggshells because he's nervous about the pressure. That left guard gets absolutely destroyed right there. Here's the thing with Shedeur, right? He wants to make the big play. So, yes, I can sit here and point out, you know, what is it, a 10-yard curl right here on the outside? Give or take, 8, right? A little double move right here from the tight end. Shedeur is going to have to learn to take the check down sometimes. Now, again, this isn't the first team offensive line, right? But you can't keep taking sacks. If it's not open, just throw it away. Just throw it away. Don't keep, especially if you want to be a franchise quarterback for the next 10, 15 years. Don't take hits like this. And the reason I say don't take hits like this, look where he lands. He's going to land right on that throwing shoulder. A few hits like that, man, it's going to add up. Just throw it away. Just throw it away. All right. 2nd and 17. Woo, lets it rip. You know, 2nd and 17, lets it rip right there. And I believe this takes us to our last play right here. Yep. 3rd and 10. All right, Shedeur. Lord. All right, let's run this one back real quick. So let's take a look real quick. All right, I think we got a mesh concept underneath. I mean, he's got his guy, 87, but again, there's pressure once again from that blind side. He does what, a 6-step drop right here? Let's take a look. 1, 2, 3. Oh, he's running quick. I'm shocked we didn't try to go to 87. There's a lot to say here, right? Between the failed protection from that blind side consistently, When that happens, you can't play like you normally would because now you're worried about your backside every time you take the ball, right? On top of that, the route running sucked, right? And then Shedeur's part is he's gonna have to learn to check it down or throw it away, right? Just throw it away. Don't take hits on that throwing shoulder. It's gonna add up. Do I think he got a fair shot? I mean, there's third stringers against third stringers, right? The biggest knock on him coming out of college was what, right? That he holds onto the ball for too long and he'll take a sack for 2nd and 20 or 3rd and 30. That's on film, right? And today you saw that. So when there was pressure, you saw him kind of go back to that tendency. And even in Carolina, you saw him run, oh God, was it 20 yards back and you got Nick Scorton chasing him? He's going to have to kill that thing, right? Someone's going to have to be in his ear, one of his people. You're going to have to stop doing that. So with that being said, that's going to wrap it up. But that's why I said before, right? You can't measure quarterbacks that went against this defense versus this defense. It's two different defenses. It's a different offensive line. It's a different receivers. It's a different scheme, right? Different play calling. Just throwing that out there. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Take it easy. Peace.